I never been nothing like what you're accustomed to. Always been who I am, don't give a fuck if you feel it or not. I've been killing the slots that I'm giving to enter the tier at the top. See that I'm keeping it real and ain't fearing a thing compared to the fear that I bring. I eagerly bring what they want and you wait for the moment to own it. I send my condolences. These tracks is so magical, they don't know half of what's cracking inside of my brain. The times that done changed, my homie, the weed ain't the thing. They be snorting the lines of that cane. I bring to you something that's pure and euphoric is what
What's going on YouTube? This is Chris6 and I'm coming at you guys with Monday Night Raw results and review. And before I get into that, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. At the end of this video, stay tuned. I will have my live streams up, a schedule of the live streams so you guys know when to check out for the live streams and everything. But that will be at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But Monday Night Raw, yes, let's get into that. Now, Raw started out with John Cena coming out to the ring and talking about his road to WrestleMania. The Miz come out and decided to interrupt, and there was a little bit of bickering between the both sides, and Kurt Angle ended up coming out, making it official that as at that moment that match started, the loser of that match is going to be the first person to be appearing in the Elimination Chamber. Now, John Cena ended up picking up the win over The Miz, so The Miz is actually the first contestant in the Elimination Chamber match. So this is going to be very interesting. By the way, can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but Elias Sampson is actually, I don't know if I mentioned this in last week's video, but Elias Sampson is actually the last entry, I guess I would say, into the Elimination Chamber. Now, the next thing we ended up having was Matt Hardy cutting a promo about Bray Wyatt again, and how he was going to win this fatal four-way and whatnot, and delete Bray Wyatt and everybody else, and make the Elimination Chamber the deletion chamber. And then after that, we end up having a promo from the club. Gallows and Anderson cut a promo on the Revival about how they know every, tag team since 1902, but they don't know who they are. They're a bunch of nerds. Now, the next scheduled match, the second scheduled match for tonight, was the club versus the Revival. And Gallows and Anderson was on their way out to the ring, and the Revival ambushed them. And that pretty much started the match off. Revival ended up picking up the win over the club, Gallows and Anderson. So, like I said, the Revival ended up getting that win. Now, next thing was Kurt Angle talking backstage with Seth Rollins, and he ended up weaseling his way into the fatal four-way, making it a fatal five-way. So that fatal four-way that I mentioned earlier ended up getting changed into a fatal five-way. So that match consisted of Titus O'Neil, Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy, Finn Balor, and now Seth Rollins. The next scheduled match, the third scheduled match that we ended up having for tonight, was Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Now, Bayley ended up picking up the win in her hometown of San Jose, California. So, nice hometown win for Bayley. But it's going to give Bayley a little bit of a bigger head going into the Elimination Chamber, and everything 2 weeks away from, this Sunday. Now, the fourth match was Team Absolution, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Mickie James and Alexa Bliss. And Team Absolution ended up pulling out the win over Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, beating down Alexa Bliss, not Alexa Bliss, but Mickie James, and Alexa Bliss coming to the aid again, and whatnot. But this is really heating up between the women. Again, I can't wait for the Elimination Chamber. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the very first females Elimination Chamber match. So, I think it's going to be pretty good. The next segment we end up having was Elias out there doing his little thing, with the guitar and whatnot, his singing. And while he was out there playing, he got interrupted by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman come walking out with a stand-up bass, and he was sitting there. attempting to play the stand-up bass and sing, and he snapped the strings off the bass. I don't know why, but he ends up going down there and beating the shit out of Elias and took him out with the stand-up bass. Elias got hammered with the stand-up bass. So he got a little bit of payback and medicine for, what he's dished out in the past. It was reported today that ESPN has released the next inductee to WWE's Hall of Fame, and that is WWE Divas ex-champion Ivory. So be sure to watch the Hall of Fame right before the WrestleMania, on the weekend of WrestleMania. We have Ivory now inducted into the Hall of Fame. The news also broke, and it was made official. Like I said before, if you guys didn't catch it earlier, 2 weeks away from Fastlane. We are 2 weeks away from Fastlane, but the news was made official earlier that Ronda Rousey will be officially joining Raw. She'll be contract signing officially 2 weeks away at Fastlane. So we'll be seeing Ronda Rousey joining the Raw roster, and they'll be at Fastlane. So let's be prepared. Asuka, be prepared. Again, I cannot stress enough, be sure to check out 2 weeks from now is Fastlane. Get the network. If you don't have the network, it's $9.99 a month. You get a first month free, so get the network now. You'll get Fastlane for free. That's it. I mean, go check it out. It's worth it. It's worth every bit of it. If not, make sure you still come back, even if you do have it, but make sure you guys still come back here and catch the results of my review of this. I always enjoy a view. I always enjoy your guys' love and comments and support. But now on with the main match for tonight. Our main card for tonight was the Fatal 5-Way. Like I said before, it was a Fatal 4-Way, but Seth Rollins got added into it. So that Fatal 5-Way was Seth Rollins, Apollo Crews, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, and Matt Hardy. Now, we end up with a massive power bomb off of, to Bray Wyatt off of the top turnbuckle. I think it was the second turnbuckle or whatever. But Finn Balor end up hitting that power bomb to Bray Wyatt, and Finn Balor and Seth Rollins both covered Bray Wyatt at the same time. The ref counted it at a 1, 2, 3. So we have a double winner right now at Seth Rollins and Finn Balor winning the Fatal 5-Way match. Like I said, getting that double count of 3 at the same time, simultaneously. Raw cut off like that with the two men and the ref. Rollins, Balor, and the ref were standing in the middle of the ring and arguing about what just happened. So speculation on that. I have a feeling we're going to see a match probably next week or the week after. Between Balor and Rollins to determine who's going to move on to the Elimination Chamber. I don't see them adding a 7th to the Chamber. I don't see that possibly happening at all. So they're going to have to determine somehow between the two of them. And I have a feeling this is going to re-strike a feud between Balor and Rollins from the original heat that they had when the brand split happened. From the jump. So I have a feeling this is going to probably be reigniting that feud again. Just for the fact is everybody that Rollins was supposed to have feuds with and actual heat with, for storyline purposes, has pretty much been injured and whatnot. And anybody involved in his storyline's been injured. Be it like Dean Ambrose. I guess it was supposed to have been like a heel turn, Ambrose heel turn on Rollins, and Ambrose got injured, so that didn't happen. Excuse me. And then we had the whole thing with Jason Jordan, but he ended up getting injured too. So we don't have an angle with that. And that shit that happens when you're working almost every day, traveling every day. I mean, your body takes a hell of a beating. So, but whatever be it, I think tonight's Raw was pretty decent. I'm liking how they're doing the show a little bit more. It was more fast paced compared to some of the nights that there's just not really much action happening. I mean, there was some promos cut, there was some talking, but I mean everything was down to the minimum, and it needed. It was what it was supposed to be. It moved and progressed the storyline and whatnot. And I feel today's Raw was pretty productive. I mean, it did, like I said, it moved the storyline along towards Fastlane. Not a lot of side stuff that was really done or anything. I mean, everything all had to pertain to Fastlane and progressing that storyline. So my rating on tonight's Raw, I'd say out of a 5-star rating, I would say today's Raw was probably a 3.5. I think it could have been better. Like I said, the action was a lot more fast paced. Didn't have to deal with the cruiserweights. I mean, no offense, I'm not trying to hate on the cruiserweights, but the whole damn division is just a bunch of bunk right now. And until they can get some shit straight and some shit figured with the whole cruiserweight division, I don't even look forward to that anymore. So it totally is what it is, though. But like I said, I didn't have to deal with that tonight, so that's always a plus. But on with the schedule really quick on the live streams for the games. On Mondays, I'm going to be doing at midnight Zombies, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Doesn't matter what the map is. I'll probably be doing a little bit of mixture of some stuff. But that's going to be at midnight. I'll be streaming for about a half hour on that, to 45 minutes roughly. Tuesday nights are going to be, Rocket League, and that's going to be at midnight also. That will be roughly a half hour to 45 minutes. Now, we got Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be Zombies again, and that's going to be, again, I think that's at 11 o'clock, is what I got that as. 11 o'clock, streaming again for about a half hour to 45 minutes. Rocket League on Thursday. Again, 11, streaming for about a half hour to 45 minutes. Now we get to Friday. Friday is going to be a 2-hour live stream. I'm going to be starting up NBA 2K18, like a season mode, exhibition mode, or not exhibition, but season mode. And I'm going to be doing something with that, maybe playing a game or two for the season each Friday. So be sure to check that out. Like I said, that'll be a 2-hour stream on that. Then we go to Saturday. Saturday is going to be my day. I'm going to do something random with you guys, just like a random game. Stream that for a half hour to 45 minutes. That will be... Oh, crap. Hold on a second here. Before I forget, the time for the NBA 2K18 season mode, that will be on Friday at 10, and that's a 2-hour stream, so it's 10 to 12, 10 to midnight, whatever you want to say. Also, like I said, back to Saturday. Saturday is going to be a random game and talk, so, I mean, I may sit there and do a lot more talking than playing a game, but I'll shoot the shit with you guys, answer questions, convo, whatever, but that is at, I think, 10:30. We're going to be doing that. And that'll be for a half hour to 45 minutes for that. And then on Sunday, Sunday is going to be my Twitch streaming with Baby Danny. We'll Twitch stream together. So be sure to come out and check out the Chris 6 Asylum. That is the with the capital T, Chris, capital C, 6, capital S, Asylum, capital A, all that's all together. The Chris 6 Asylum, but it's capital first every letter, so of each word. Be sure to check us out on Twitch. We'll probably be doing that sometime around 10 o'clock in the evening on Sundays, so be sure to check back. Also, Tuesday night SmackDown results review and Mixed Match Challenge results review, so be sure to check back tomorrow. We'll be going live in a few as soon as this video gets edited and goes up. Much love. Love, peace, chicken grease. Share, favorite, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, follow us on the Chris X official Facebook page. Make sure you guys follow Baby Dannyland. That is Baby Dannyland. Check her channel out. She's doing gaming and a lot of other stuff. She just uploaded the pizza roll review just as well as I did. So be sure to share the love, hit the subscribe button, join the notification squad. So hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live, when these videos post. Much love, people. Much love. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. Later.